Let's make gluten-free lasagna. I'll tell you all of my tricks. It is really tasty. Here's a shot of all of the ingredients. The other night I cooked up some hamburger for a different recipe, so I just made extra onions, peppers, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to throw spinach in as well, and I wanted to show you how I packaged this. After I open it, I put a paper towel on it and put elastic around it, and then I store it in my refrigerator upside down. I find it lasts much longer. And for my gluten-free lasagna, I swear by these noodles right here. Tinkyada, the brown rice pasta. I love it because you don't have to cook it beforehand, but with that being said, there's a couple of things that I do, so let's get... What are we doing? Cooking. When people make lasagna, they feel like you need to layer it, cheese, and then meat, and I'm like, what difference does it make? When you take a bite, you're having it all at once, so I just mix the shit all together. Leftover hamburger mixture. I eyeball the ricotta, maybe about half of this container. That much. Add plenty of Parmesan. Now I do mozzarella in this mixture, and I also do it in between each layer a little bit to help it stick together. My hamburger mixture did have a little bit of garlic, but I actually have this jarred garlic I don't usually buy to use up, so we'll use a little bit of it in here. Same goes with liquid mozzarella. I use my lasagna sometimes really just as a good use up of ingredients in my refrigerator. Couple of eggs. Farm fresh, so beautiful color on these yolks. Another ingredient that I often add a splash of when I'm working with any type of tomato sauce is balsamic vinegar. It just gives it that little something something. I'm gonna throw the spinach right in here as well and just make this really nice, thick lasagna style filling. I agree, it does not look pretty, but it smells really good. Now, 2 tricks on these gluten-free noodles. I always add a little extra sauce. They really need to absorb in order to get soft. I also cook it a little longer than it says. Olive oil on the bottom for an extra layer of flavor. Next goes your favorite sauce. Ours is this Rao's. Plenty of sauce. That's what's gonna help cook these noodles because they're going in raw. I do my best to make it like even and pretty, but when you really think about it, I mean, who's gonna look at the middle of your lasagna? So don't panic. But I will say, why aren't lasagna noodles like 9 by 11? Why do we always have to break one? Now goes on a nice thick layer of all of your mixture in there. On top of this, I do a layer of mozzarella to help it all, stick together. And now I literally repeat all the layers again. I gotta get out another sauce. Looking good. Now the rest of the mixture. Mozzarella, so they have something to stick to, and plenty of sauce for the top noodles as well. This will definitely overflow. Put it on top of a baking sheet for when it bubbles over. I'm gonna cover it in foil. I'll tent it up the best I can so I don't lose all my cheese. In it goes, 375. The noodles say to cook it for 45 minutes. I'll cook it for 45 minutes, then I'm going to uncover it, and I will cook it for another at least 15 to 20. It has been a little over an hour, so I uncovered it, I loaded it with cheese, another 15 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. The way I test it is I don't test these here because of course they get crunchy, your top noodles, but I do take a toothpick and it easily goes down into the lasagna, and then I know my noodles aren't, crunchy and gross. It smells really good. It is time to eat. If you want to continue doing cooking videos together, please be sure to let me know. Have a fantastic day and rock on.